This is the Mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Good morning. Presidential primary voting. As a reminder, neighbors have three different options for voting in this presidential primary. Absentee voting, in-person voting on election day, and for the first time, in-person early voting. In-person early voting. This weekend is the last chance to take advantage of the newest voting option for neighbors, beginning with this year's presidential primary election, in-person early voting. Any Michigan resident or voter can now vote early and in person. Early voting in Calhoun County is available for 9 days before the state and federal election, from the second Saturday before the election through the Sunday before Election Day. For this year's presidential primary on February 27th, that's Tuesday, neighbors began voting early Saturday, February 17th, and can still do so through Sunday, February 25th. Voters registered in the city of Battle Creek are able to vote early at the Cool Family Center, 200 West Michigan Avenue, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day of the early voting. As part of the municipal agreement for early voting, voters registered in Bedford Township, Penfield Township, and the city of Springfield also will vote early at the Cool Center. Voters registered in other municipalities in Calhoun County are voting early at Calhoun County Building, 315 West Green Street, in Marshall, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day of early voting. As a reminder, you cannot early vote at your election day precinct. Absentee voting. Any Michigan resident registered voter can vote absentee without giving a reason. If you apply for and receive an absentee ballot for 2024 election, you can bring your completed ballot to your early voting center during the 9 days of early voting and place it in the tabulator yourself. Please note that you must still check in with the election staff, apply to vote, and show your voter ID or sign an affidavit that you do not have your voter ID. If you tabulate your absentee ballot at the early voting center, you cannot spoil or correct it. For the presidential primary election, you can bring in your completed absentee ballot to your early voting center and place it in the tabulator through Sunday, February 25th. Neighbors can also return their completed absentee ballots via the absentee ballot drop box. These are available 24/7 at your city township hall or your election day precinct. It is strongly recommended to return your ballot in person or in an absentee ballot drop box instead of mailing it, especially during the last few days of election day. Regardless of the option you choose, all absentee ballots must be returned by 8 p.m. on election day. Election day voting. Neighbors can also vote in person on election day. Polls will open on election day, Tuesday, February 27th, for the presidential election from 7 to 8 p.m. If you're unsure of your polling location for election day, you can find this information as well as other information online at battlecreekmi.gov/elections and mi.gov/vote. Neighbors can also call the City of Battle Creek's clerk's office with additional questions at 269-966-3311. BC Connection Podcast. Our latest Battle Creek Connection podcast is now available. The February 24th, 2024 episode features Battle Creek Police Chief Shannon Bagley and DEI Officer Kimberly Hawley discussing background and updates on the proposed Community Oversight Board under consideration within the City of Battle Creek. You can listen to our podcast on the city's website or watch the interviews on BC City Connection Podcast playlist on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel. Neighbors can also subscribe to the Battle Creek Connection podcast on their favorite podcast platform. Certificates, proclamations. The Battle Creek Finest Award Certificate of Recognition. The City Commission of the City of Battle Creek recognizes Rosetta Mama Ro Brewer for her service and dedication to our community. Rosetta Brewer passed away February 5th, 2024, at the age of 63. Rosetta was born April 29th, 1960, in Istanbul, Turkey. She later became a lifelong neighbor in the city of Battle Creek, where she attended Battle Creek Public Schools and graduated from Battle Creek Central High School. Rosetta dedicated her life to serving others, both as a committed employee at the Battle Creek Veterans Affairs Medical Center until her retirement, and as a beacon of hope and strength for her fellow neighbors. Rosetta spent her lifetime making a difference in the Battle Creek community. Rosetta's life was a testament to turning a tragedy into triumph. After experiencing the overwhelming grief of losing her beloved son, Frank Bam Williams, who was tragically killed due to a gun violence in 2006, Rosetta became relentless in her drive to prevent other families from enduring a similar heartbreak. Rosetta co-founded the group Sisters with the mission of supporting mothers in the Battle Creek community who face the unimaginable loss of a child due to gun violence, thereby challenging her grief into action for the betterment of the Battle Creek community. Rosetta also co-founded the Parents Against Gang Violence group, which showcased her dedication to creating safer environments for the youth of Battle Creek, demonstrating her belief in the power of community action to affect positive change. Rosetta's advocacy against gun violence and her support of crime victims exemplified her extraordinary courage and her dedication to fostering a community where peace, safety, and mutual respect prevails. Rosetta Brewer leaves behind a legacy of resilience, compassion, and unwavering commitment to her community. This certificate is presented on behalf of the City of Battle Creek and the Battle Creek City Commission to the family of Rosetta Mama Ro Brewer in honor of a lifetime dedication and service to her community for all that she did to make this world a better place. Government Communications Day. Whereas the role of government communication professions is to inform, educate, and engage their communities. And whereas robust communication in government creates trust and inspires neighbors to take action and to be involved. And whereas government communications create relationships and calls to action, builds awareness and understanding through storytelling, engage and foster engagement on civic issues, and use all channels to include people in critical decisions. And whereas it is essential to have strong communications in government because it is the foundation element of living in a democracy where individuals have the freedom to make their own voices heard. And whereas the City of Battle Creek is proud of and has deep gratitude and recognition for the government communicators' professionalism, dedication, hard work, commitment, enthusiasm, and sacrifice. Therefore, on behalf of the citizens of the City of Battle Creek, we do hereby proclaim February 24th, 2024 as Government Communicators Day in the Greater Battle Creek area, and we urge all neighbors to recognize the members of the Communications Department who have dedicated their careers to ensure that the City of Battle Creek has effective, impactful, and successful communication strategies that resonate and are relevant. City boards, committees, commissions, and councils. There are several dozen opportunities for neighbors to serve on the various city boards, committees, commissions, and councils. Current vacancies include the Battle Creek Transit Local Advisory Council, 1 seat, Battle Creek Transit Local Coordinating Committee, 1 seat, Binder Park Golf Course Advisory Committee, 1 seat, Construction Board of Appeals, alternate seat, Dickman Road Business Improvement District, 1 seat, Downtown Parking Advisory Committee, 1 seat, Historic District Commission, 1 seat, Human Relations Board, 1 seat, Insurance Policy Review Committee, Resource Person, Lakeview Downtown Development Authority, 1 seat, Local Development Financing Authority, 1 seat, Sustainable Battle Creek Committee, 5 seats, Tree Advisory Board, 1 seat, Youth Advisory Board, 3 seats. For more information about the above boards, committees, and commissions and councils, the work they do, special requirements, and more, please visit the city's website at battlecreekmi.gov/boards and commissions. If you're interested in serving on one of these boards, committees, commissions, or councils, please complete an application on the city's website and submit it to online or download the fileable PDF version. And you can mail it or drop it off at City Hall. Have a question or need a printed copy of the application? Contact city staff at 269-966-3311. Our next City Commission meeting will be Tuesday, March 5th. Regular meeting starts at 7 p.m. You can join us for this meeting in person at City Hall, 10 North Division Street in the Commission Chambers on the 3rd floor. There are at least 2 opportunities to give public comment during the regular meetings about the items on our agenda or any general comments you may have about city business. If you can't come to the meeting in person or want to watch it, Access Vision broadcasts our regular meetings live on channel 17 and 917 on Comcast and on channel 100 on AT&T Universe. They also stream to the Live 17 tab of their website, accessvision.tv. You can also watch the live stream of the workshops and regular meetings on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel. You can watch previous live streams and meetings there too. Our agendas are usually posted the Thursday before the workshops or meeting on the city's website. Once on battlecreekmi.gov, go to your government tab, then Mayor and Commission. If you like a paper copy of the agenda, you can visit the city clerk's office at City Hall from 8 to 5 p.m. This is the Mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Thank you very much for listening. Please don't forget to early vote today until 4 o'clock and Sunday from 8 to 4 also. Please have a great weekend.